Alright, so I was going through all of the Furbos stuff and reading the fluffy comics, and I came across this. And it's an interview with Asat Pramad, and when I'm looking at it, I think Asat Pramad also might be Dad of the Year. But I actually want to get into this. Universe-wide exclusive, the one and only interview with a Lord Ravager. Introduction: delighted to arrive at Plan Arcadia and bring destruction to you all. Please enjoy the impending apocalypse. Struggle with all your might, resist to the bitter end, and finally embrace a glorious death. And Sat Pramad is just orb forming in the middle of the Phantom Moon, which is amazing. I think it might be one of my favorite Lord Ravagers shown so far. You actually didn't fall for that, did you? To be honest, I'm not a fan of Arcforger. He never replies to my messages. Even Zephoro sends me a cursor of three dot dot dots. Pentilia is pretty cool. She always sends a bunch of stickers at once, then says something snarky like, "Hey, Dicehead, stop spamming the work group chat with photos of your daughter." Like, she thought, does he send pictures of Himeko? Or is it like when he was? Oh wait, couldn't be Graphia. It has to be Himeko. Oh, was he actually really proud of Himeko while growing up? Oh man, that would be. I mean, that's actually kind of sweet to think about. But what? Reporter, the Furbo Press Corpse. Another warm and sunny day in paradise, gazing upon a portrait showing the president's wise and noble visage. The Rose couldn't help but wonder this. If they could investigate and uncover intel on Asat Pramad before the boss did, then would he surely recognize their professionalism and be moved to tears and give them a promotion and raise? But where to find him? Just as the Furbos were deep in thought about this, knock, knock, knock. A series of strange knocking sounds shattered the silence. Then, from the direction opposite, the knocking. That's. Wait. That's actually. That wording's actually confusing to me. Then, from the direction opposite, the knocking. That should be opposite of the knocking, right? I'm not too sure. A terrifying whisper came from behind the Furbos. Why is he? I keep saying Furbobos, but Furbos. Looking for me. Question 1. What do you want? Asat Pramad. When a junior's newspaper wants me as a guest, of course I have to show my support. Even if I'm just pretending, it's it's good to at least feign excitement. You are the first newspaper in the entire universe to interview a Lord Ravager. What's no interview outline? No worries. I already thought of one for you. Does a Lord Ravager scroll through short videos after work? How does Nando calculate employee KPIs? If you sprain your neck fighting the IPC, does it count as workplace injury? The Antimatter Legion's latest recruitment policies. Ah, that's probably more Arcforger's department. I shouldn't overstep. What I actually like the most here is that he's talking about doom scrolling. Like what? And if he doesn't really even care about Arcforger that much, why do you even care about overstepping his department? I actually would. I don't think fighting and spraining your neck would count as workplace injury. Maybe. I probably would count it. Drop the axe already. I've already heard that Lord Ravagers eat children when they're hungry. You're here to silence us and turn us into Furbo Hot Pot. aren't you? That box in your hand, it smells good, so good. It can only be hot bot based. Asat Pramad. This is half price seafood hot pot from the supermarket. Being so swamped lately, I haven't lately that I don't have the time to cook. So with this, I just microwave it and that's dinner ready. Lord Ravagers eat microwave meals too? You're that busy at work? Wait, how does Asat Pramad that busy if he can split himself into multiple, like, selves at once? So that's the thing. The business trips are constant. Last time we were hustled to Emporius to welcome some new hire that didn't even stick around for probation and immediately switched jobs. Does that even make sense? Is he talking about Finon or Iron 2? I think he's talking about Finon. I think that is about Finon. Every time I get back to Planet Arcadia, there's tons of work waiting for me back at the academy. But I can't leave. I depend on Graphia Academy's medical insurance for my tinnitus treatment. Now that I think about it, Akaveli nor Nanook ever gave me any kind of insurance. Maybe being stingy is something among all Aeons have in common. Oh, oh yeah, cause he's a giant. His face is a hand that carries a dice. But on top of it, before before Asat Pramad was a Lord Ravager, he was a navigator of the Express, IC, and then he was also en route of Mass Fool of the World's End Tavern. Furbo, what? Furbo, wait, Fur. How do you say his name? Furbo, Furblitzer? Furblitzer. Boo hoo, I feel you. The former president also milked our labor. We were all wage slaves in this world. Our lives are even more bitter than woodworm weeds. Question 4. Would you be interested in working for the Legion? Wait, would you be interested in working for the Legion? Selenova and Archforger are both hiring right now. I can get you in. Let's see. Furley, could you elaborate on which overlord is best suited for slackers? Para Prince, Bee Boop, you're so lazy. Furley, no overlord's gonna want you. Boop. For Blitzer, also, how did this turn into you interviewing us? Question 5. Mr. Asat Pramad, weren't you in a rush to get home and eat your hot pot? So maybe we should wrap up the interview here. Asat Pramad, no rush. Setups all done. I'm just killing time with you guys before the show starts. It's alright if you can't think of questions. Why don't we chat about everyday life? Hobbies, interests, that kind of thing. Got any consoles around here? Want to play around? I can see why he was a mass fool. Okay, let me ask you something for real. If you if you hurt your neck, Does that count as tinnitus or some kind of spinal problem? Tinnitus. The dice on your head, can you sleep comfortably with it? Easy, I just take it off before bed and everything's fine. No? Wanna learn? I could teach you. No, no, that won't be necessary. What's your favorite food? Ah, you really stumped me with that one, kiddo. When you've lived as long as I have, narrowing it down is no easy feat. The open-faced cheese pie from Cyprus 3. Even the most discerning fool, discerning fool would keep coming back for more. I knew I knew a chef there with extraordinary skills. Half of what I know in the kitchen, I learned from him. Then there's the meteor cake from Unglu Ring. The baker Kashi, no Cash, no Cash, Kashi, Cash. I'm gonna say Cash. Cash. I think it's Cash. Cass is a genuine soul. Chatting with her always reminds me of Dolly. The seafood noodles at the Kraken Tavern are my favorite in all of Planet Arcadia. The owner of Kraken is also one of the first friends I made after returning to Ahatopia. Oh, and Domino's Duo mentioned City. I was about to say Domino City. And Domino City used to have this little snack shop. Their family recipes produce treats nearly indigestible, indigestible from the desserts of ancient Ben Tensai Goku. My daughter and I love them. Sadly, the owner's son was killed by the Hero of Death, and no one was left to carry on his craft. He and I were close. During the holidays, he sends sweets to the office, and I'd bring him back a little something in return. Question 9. You've got so many friends here in Planet Arcadia. How come you still want to destroy it? And as Pramad, there is a condition. Wait, there is a. Hold on a sec. I need to drink some water. Oh man, my mouth is actually getting kind of dry. Is there any contradiction between the two? Wouldn't destroying the world you once lived in with your own hands weigh on your consciousness? Your conscious. No need to worry, my gym membership for the year has already expired, although getting insurance might be difficult with Graphia Academy gone. Wait a minute, you'll be more worried about your gym membership? I guess. Wait, I guess he probably waited for his gym membership to expire before destroying the planet. I probably would too, cause then that's like money wasted. And you wouldn't want to waste money for no reason. So it's better to just like wait for it to all be gone, then just destroy it. But also, then he I mean, he probably has an insurance claim on Graphia Academy. So it depends on how he does it. So maybe what if he leaves part of like Ahatopia not destroyed, so he gets the credits for the destruction of uh of Graphia Academy? It's like insurance fraud to the max. It's just a thought. The daily life of a Ravager doesn't sound so different from a regular person, does it? For me personally, getting promoted to Overlord doesn't really change my hobbies. In my downtime, I still read, game, take walks. Yeah, but most of my colleagues are pretty shut in. Can you ever imagine Jeffro kicked back in an aromatic chair, currently in a cup of immortal delight? Only Selenova and Fantilia sometimes play a bit of chess together, have tea parties, things like that. Actually, no, I can see that. I can see Selenova and Fantilia hanging out. It's just like girl talk. Like, how's Asat Pramad describes Fantilia like up here in the very first like group chat, like in the group chat wise. It doesn't seem like Fantilia is that bad of a person to talk to. So, until Nova did try to negotiate with Zizhen Show for an alliance one time, and she did make it out peacefully too. So, I can see that. And Power Prince, Beat Boop. Even so, Lord Ravagers can be a bit girly, huh? So, do they chat about how to destroy worlds over tea? No, because I just made that up. I should have. I should have read that. That's funny as hell, though. Let's see. Question 12. Have you been reading lately? What have you been reading lately? Mr. Asat Pramad? Any book recommendations? Asat Pramad, roughly across the blue. 100 facts about Akavele. The Falcon Saga. The Cosmic Slackers. Compediction. No, that's not Compediction. Compendium. Father-daughter relationship repair manual. Postpartum's care of Void Rangers. I even picked up a Ventilia's inspired novel at Starro Fest and sent copies to all my colleagues. Everyone rejected the package except Luxbane. Oh, looks like it's nearly time. Wait a minute. What? Wait, was he actually like when he was like Himeko's father Ryusuke, was he genuinely trying to like figure out how to have a good relationship with her? Alright, that's pretty funny. I guess he really is father of the year. I'll give him credit. I'll give him credit. Aside from Mod's dad of the year. He reads Fluffy Across the Blue avidly. 100 facts about Akavili. The Falcon Saga. I've never heard of Falcon Saga. I probably picked up a book on it. Somewhere around Planet Arcadia. The Cosmic Slackers Compendium. I've never heard of that one before. And then Postpartum Care for Void Rangers. That sounds interesting. Luxmane is the only one who accepted the packages. Conclusion. Asat Pramad suddenly stands up, grabs his seafood hot pot, and gives the Furbos a bow. The young actors have finally taken their position. I too must return to enjoy my remaining time with my daughter. And with that, he spins his dice head around and vanishes from the newspaper office. Scared the scared the fur off of us. Boss, we're feeling. Wait, we're filing for workers' comp? That's actually funny. Laughing prones, get out. Is this really you? It's not fake. Mr. Meanie, take a guess. Bro Meanie, take a guess. Asat Pramad? You just wait. I'm going to make you take a perfect dice roll. That's actually pretty funny. There's 11 comments on this. In the room where it happens. Whoa, this post is blowing up. Gotta jump in on the bandwagon. What do you mean you interviewed a Lord Ravager? Is it too late to buy a ticket and bail from the Arcadia right now? Citizens, please do not panic. The following evacuation procedures provided by the Department of Aberration Defense. Please retreat to the nearest shelter in an orderly manner. Wait, I think I was standing in line with this guy at the supermarket earlier. If I had known he was a big deal, I'd totally ask for his selfie. The trembling little Furbo and the Lord Ravager. I ship them. Hands shippers. Don't be so desperate. Wait, what? Shipping Asat Pramad with a Furbo is wicked. This actually was pretty funny to read. Oh man, I think it's the only time we're ever going to get something this funny. Because after we leave Planet Arcadia, I don't think we're going to get stuff like this again. Alright, I hope you enjoyed. This is actually pretty funny. I hope they do more stuff like this after we, like, defeat Asat Pramad and everything. It would be funny if they do like an after battle interview with Asat Pramad. That'd be hilarious. As like Asat Pramad was everywhere. Asat Pramad was Ryusuke. Asat Pramad was Icy. Asat Pramad was, what's his name? En route. Asat Pramad was the Wispe. Asat Pramad was Graphia. That's wicked. I love that. Asat Pramad might be my favorite Lord Ravager. Alright, hope you enjoyed your day. Peace.